Being a cop is a highly respectable position, yet it is also a very sensitive profession that requires special training critical for the job. But what happens when a civilian or wannabe cop gets caught pretending to be a cop? Here are times when fake cops got exposed.
Who do you work for?
Early Country Office.
Oh, okay.
I know, I'm under-equipped.
Okay, because normally, dude, if you're out here, man, if you're making a traffic stop, you're just gonna have to stop, dude. Alright? Are you, you say you work for Burnley Sheriff's?
Yes, sir.
Do you have an ID with you?
I mean, this is all I got on me. Like I said, I'm under-equipped. I was just heading over there to the courthouse.
To the courthouse for what?
To get my crap.
Okay.
I know, it makes no sense. I caught him going 120 down I-40.
Okay. Why do you have lights on this vehicle?
Personal? I know.
Do you have an ID with you at all?
No, I keep it on my uniform.
Okay. What's your name?
Brendan Wysynski.
What is it?
Brendan Wysynski.
Brandon?
Yes, sir.
How do you spell that?
B-R-E-N-D-E-N.
And your last name?
W-Y-S-Y-N-S-K-I.
Hold on, W-Y?
Yes, sir.
S?
Y-N-S-K-I.
So, Wysynski? Wysynski? Is that how you spell it?
Yes, sir.
On September 9th, 2019, Brendan Wysynski, an 18-year-old wannabe cop who worked as a parking garage security guard, decided to play the role of a police officer. Wearing jeans and no official police uniform, he pulled over a vehicle, claiming it was driving at 120 miles per hour, despite using no equipment or radar to support his claim. Shortly after, during the traffic stop, a real Albuquerque police officer drove by and noticed something suspicious, especially in the way Brendan waved at him. Sensing something was off, the officer decided to inspect the scene, and here's how it unfolded.
Hey, just hang tight, man. And I'm not here yet.
I'm at 849 to advise BCSO.
10-4. And I'm not here to mess with you, man. It's just the thing is, yeah, he was speeding, dude. You could have called it in, and because if you get into shooting, you're
right.
All right, man.
I understand.
Right.
For starters, I know this looks really bad.
Right.
This looks really bad. This screams whacker.
Right. How long you been on?
About 3 years.
Okay. I've been on for like 13 years. All right. So I'm not saying I'm perfect, and I'm not saying that I've never done anything to against protocol, but you need to be a little bit more careful. All right.
Yes, sir.
So just do me a favor, hang tight for a second. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And we're gonna and that's it. All right. Once we're done here, we're done. All right. So just give me a bit. All right. Thanks. Looks weird. He gives me his name, and I double check it with the license plate, and it comes back to him. And he's got lights on too. So the plate and him come back together. He first told me he was born in '94. When I checked the plates, he was born in 2001. And I double checked with MVD, his oil end comes back to 2001. I had him sitting back in my car because that's kind of weird to me. And right now when I was getting out, he's like, hey, let me talk to you again. I was like, no, I'm not a cop. I just bought this badge online. And he has lights and everything, like 54 the car because he said it was going like 120 on the interstate.
So he's not a BCSO employee at all?
No. But we're going to have BCSO come out anyways, just because he's impersonating a BCSO, and he looked like a BCSO badge.
Do you have him detained now?
Yeah, he's in the back of my car.
Okay.
Just because, like, I don't know who you are. You don't have anything other than a badge. You don't even have an ID on it. So, that's where we're at.
Okay.
I haven't been him his rights or anything. He just told me that statement I had was free will. So, yeah, it was just really weird.
Yeah, definitely.
So, if you want to come with me, we're going to handcuff him. Because right now he's not handcuffed, I just had him sit in the car.
Okay. Yeah.
Because at that point I was still trying to figure it out.
Okay.
And he hadn't given me a statement.
Okay.
Hey, Brendan, step out of the vehicle for a second, man. Okay, face the vehicle. At this point right now, you are being under arrest. Do you understand?
Okay.
As the Albuquerque officer approached Brendan, several details stood out as unusual. The officer ran the plates on Brendan's unmarked vehicle and found that it was registered to Wysynski himself, not to any government agency, which prompted immediate contact. Inside Brendan's car, the officer discovered an eBay-purchased Bernalillo County Sheriff's Office badge, handcuffs, and a handgun locked in a box under the driver's seat. Realizing he had been caught, Brendan tried to defend himself, but as the situation unraveled, his lies kept piling up.
And then we're going to talk a little bit more, okay?
Mind if I take a look at your badge? Would you be okay with that?
Yeah.
You got this online?
It was at one point my father's.
Okay. What's your? Can I ask your name?
Brendan?
Brandon.
Yes, sir.
And your last name, Brandon?
Wysynski.
What's your last name?
Wysynski.
Wysynski.
Yes, sir. Oh my God! Even you spelled it wrong.
How do you spell Wysynski?
Did you?
W-Y-S-Y-N-S-K-I.
Okay, never mind. You got it right.
You got it right.
Everyone gets it wrong.
Okay. Okay. How very interesting. Well, thank you.
Well, hold on. Do you mind if I call my wife and tell her I'm not coming home tonight?
That's going to be a decision these gentlemen make. If you'll hang tight.
Yeah, give us a little bit, all right,
okay?
mate? Well,
All right, Brandon, I'm just going to put on the seatbelt, okay? So I need you to lean back a little bit. Thank you.
can I please call my wife?
I'll give you, when we get to the substation, I'll give you, we'll give her a call, okay? All right, Brandon, I'm going to take off the seatbelt. Come on out. Feet first, it's just easier that way.
Feet first.
We'll get your head in a little bit.
John 131, calling temporary step out.
We'll get it right now. Don't worry about it. Okay. I'll have somebody pick it up right now. We're going to go down to the left, down the hallway. We're going to sit in one of these seats over here. Which one? Whatever you want. Which one you want. That one? Let me take off one of the handcuffs. That way you can sit down a little bit more comfortable. Before I start everything, I just want to advise you of your Miranda rights, okay? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided to you by court. At this time, if you wish to talk to me, you can stop talking to me at any time. Would you like to talk to me about what happened tonight?
Yeah, I might as well. I'll own it. I'll own it.
Okay, so, well, let's start from the beginning. So, what happened tonight?
Well, you just want.
Can you just tell me from the beginning what happened before I approached you?
I was going to work. I caught this guy flying down the highway at 120.
Where do you work at?
I work at Albuquerque Courtesy and Parking.
Courtesy and Parking? Is that for the city, or who does that for?
It's a security company.
Okay. And say that again? The Albuquerque
Courtesy and Parking.
Courtesy and Parking. Okay. I'm like, okay. How do you know how fast the other car was going?
Trailed behind him.
Okay. And then what happened when you saw him going that fast? Was it on the freeway, on the street?
Freeway.
Okay, then what happened?
Flashed my lights, pulled him over.
Okay.
And then that's
The lights
about the time that you got there.
Okay. The lights, were they in your car or personal car or company car?
My car.
Your personal car?
Yes.
Okay. Who installed the lights in your car?
I did.
You did? Okay, and when I peeked into your car, I also saw that you had some sort of radio. Is that yours too? Okay. Okay. And then when I made contact with you, I noticed you had a badge. Where'd you get that badge from?
It belonged to my dad.
It belongs to your dad? When was
Well,
he?
it did.
It did? Is he still around, or did he pass away?
Well, he was killed.
Oh, he was killed, okay. When was he killed?
About 5-6 years ago.
Okay. When did he leave the department?
He didn't leave. He was killed in line of duty.
Oh, was he now? Okay. I'm sorry to hear that. Okay. And you said he used to work for BCSO, Bernalillo County Sheriff's? Okay. And when I approached you, why did you identify yourself as a deputy or a part of BCSO?
I freaked out.
Okay. Okay, because I asked you your date of birth and you initially gave me
Right.
something in 1994.
Right.
Right. Okay. Okay. What did the driver say to you?
He said he was something about his sister in the hospital, and that he was trying to get there. I told him it's not worth killing someone over.
Okay. How old was the guy? How do you look? How old did he look?
Based off of his license, he was about 60. And
60?
I didn't do the math in my head.
Okay. Do you remember his name at all? Okay. All right. Do you have any weapons in your vehicle?
There's a handgun in a locked case under the seat.
Okay. Is there anything inside the vehicle that we should know about?
The glove box, I think I have a set of handcuffs and some extra ammunition for the handgun.
Okay. All right. For now, that'll conclude our interview. More than likely, somebody else will give you a phone call later on and just try to go a little bit more in depth, okay?
You guys at least got my stuff out of there, right?
What do you mean?
My phone and stuff.
So, since it's being seized for evidence, everything stays in there.
God damn it.
Yeah, buddy. Can't be pretending to be a cop.
Yeah, I know, I'm stupid.
Lesson learned, right?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Cool. If only I can find this. Cool. There it is. Thank you. I hate seatbelts, man, but we have to do it.
What? Someone with a good taste in music. That's
You like Kane Brown?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, huh? So as soon as you get to The jail, they allow one phone call and you can do it.
Well, the problem is I don't know her number.
Aw, man, you don't?
No.
She's your wife and you don't know her number?
Well, it's because she changed it like 7 different fucking times. So I just got tired of remembering it. I know, it sounds shitty.
Uh-huh.
And besides, I have a smartphone, remembers the number for you. I know, it's really crappy, but she's probably gonna be scared shitless in the morning.
You think so?
Yeah, because I don't necessarily have a safe job.
Gotcha.
She knows that shit happens, and I tell her stories about a lot of our security guards have gotten shot at.
And she gets scared?
She wants me to not work there.
Gotcha.
That's the level of scared she's at, and me not coming home is gonna peak that.
John 124 PD. Gotcha.
Go ahead.
1916 one mail to MDC, mileage 52.
Command 0403.
So how is this all gonna work?
What do you mean?
So when I get to the jail, I'm gonna get processed and everything, then how do we...
And then honestly, you will probably be released by tomorrow. And then, so they are gonna forward this case to a detective and he's just gonna come out and talk to you and see what's going on.
Okay.
And then after that, obviously you're gonna have court. And then from there, it's just, you just go through the process. It could be a long process, it could be a short process.
So then they'll set me up with the hearing date and everything.
Right.
The detective will do his job.
Exactly.
Okay, so what about my car and all the property in it? That's...
So once the detective is done processing that, checking out the lights that you put on your car and the plate or whatever, you're gonna get your stuff back.
Alright.
But they just have to, investigate it first and everything, see what's going on with the case, and then I'm pretty sure it should go back to you. It's just a case now,
Yeah. It's one hell of a thought to know that in about 2 minutes I took my life pretty damn good.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, can't be doing that, man, and it's awfully dangerous. What if that car, what if that person inside that car had a gun and would have shot you?
Yeah.
While Brendan took his fake job a bit too far, this next fake cop even had the guts to wear a police uniform.
Hey, I'm Officer Park with the Akron Police Department.
How are you?
The only reason why I'm pulling you over, I guess y'all were, that's my chief of police right there. He saw y'all go around traffic. He was trying to figure out who y'all are with or what was going on.
Okay.
So he called out on the radio and asked for a marked unit, and that's why I got you pulled over.
That's fine.
So I'll just let him come up if you want. I want to ask, who y'all work for, Georgia Metropolitan?
Yeah, I'm off-duty hero operator.
Oh, off-duty hero operator?
How you doing, Chief? Hey. I'm off-duty operator. I just working off radio detail. That's my ID. That's my badge. Yeah, I just work in the radio detail. I went to get my car checked up because you can see all the lights on.
Why is the car registered to an individual?
That's mine. This is my company.
So what are you doing with all these red lights?
Sorry?
Why all these emergency lights? And did I see you using emergency lights to pull out into traffic on Lake Eckworth Drive?
Oh, no, because I couldn't get through, Chief. You notice? That's a standstill. So I flashed the lights hoping you could see me that I was trying to get in the line.
Who do you work for?
This is my company. I'm an off-duty hero operator. This is my company.
Okay.
Yeah, I do criminal details. Yeah.
So you look like me, you're impersonating a police officer.
Oh, no, sir. I'm not impersonating, sir.
You got any ID on you?
Yes, sir. If you look in the front.
Yes, I see red lights. I saw red lights when you pulled out.
Yeah, that's sir. That's when it activated to the back.
Yeah. Where's your ID?
Right, yes, Chief. Yeah.
Do you have a lighting permit for the vehicle?
Yeah, right down the glass.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Be right back with you, okay?
All right.
He's got a lighting permit on the...
This is the case of Jaredson Mackey, who was caught impersonating a cop by the Ackworth police chief. In a body cam video uploaded on September 7th, 2022, the Ackworth Police Department chief pulled over a Dodge Charger that was fully outfitted with police-style lights during a traffic stop. The car's occupant, Jaredson Mackey, had been using these lights in traffic, prompting the chief to call dispatch for backup. It didn't take long to discover that Mackey wasn't a real officer, but a fake one. Here's how the interaction unfolded.
I'd have to look back in the law. I would assume it's amber and white.
Right.
But at the very least, from what Chief's saying, he's improperly using them. He's not on an escort.
Right.
He's just trying to cheat his way into traffic. Right. So at the very least, I have him on improper use of emergency equipment. 300 feet.
Speeding down Calvin Road.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just I didn't, Chief didn't get me a number, so I don't know if he was pacing him.
Huh?
I don't think Chief was pacing him. He didn't tell me exactly how fast he was doing. He was just saying flying. Oh, he said 57? Oh, okay. Emergency lights. I'm trying to look it up real quick to see what it... Let's see here. All emergency vehicles shall be designated as such as the Commissioner of Public Safety. All right, let's see here. Such permit shall be valid for 1 year from each state and insured. However, the permits of the vehicle belonging to federal, state, county, or municipal government agency shall be valid for 5 years. Any and all official marked law enforcement vehicles specified under 4891 should require to have a permit to use blue lights. Any and all fire department vehicles.
You can't have red at all unless you're stationary.
Go for 'em. Any and all fire department vehicles which are distinctly marked on each side shall not be required to have a permit. Use red light. Any other ambulance code defection license shall be required to. Any and all ambulances as defined in Code Section 3111.2 licensed by the state shall be required to have a permit for the use of red lights. All right, Mr. Mackey, there's your ID back.
Thank you.
Look, given with all the lighting permit and stuff that I'm seeing, I'm just going to assume everything's properly permitted and stuff for the vehicle.
It is, sir.
That said, with what my chief's observation, the use of those are for strictly business purposes. You can't be using it to pull into traffic, okay?
Yes, sir.
So I am going to issue a citation for unlawful operation for emergency vehicle, okay? Just here.
Let me just talk to Chief real quick before, because I'm telling you how it's going to work. Even though I'm doing this on my private side, once I get this ticket, G-Dot is going to ground me again. I'm going to get grounded. And that's why I don't interfere my personal business with G-Dot. Anytime they run a driver's license number, I'm going to get grounded. I asked the chief, please.
Hey, but you have to understand that this whole scenario is a big issue for us too, because the uniform and lights and all that. This is when it gets.
The thing is, this is my company. I run my company respectfully. Okay. Because I deal with high clients. This is my uniform. Not me say officer, nothing. This is my uniform.
I got you.
You understand? But please, I just want to talk to the chief. I know you're going to still do your job. I mean no harm. You can check me. My badge number is 44 everyone the express lanes.
Just hear me out.
I don't want to get grounded.
If the chief wants to argue, that's fine. But this is going to stand. All right. Just let me explain this. What I need you to do is sign here at the X. Signing is not an admission.
I know
okay.
routines.
All right.
I'm a former police in the Bahamas. I know.
Okay. Do you need a pen? There you go.
Sir, please, if I could.
Everything I point out to everyone else, auto-generated court date right now is showing for the 18th of August at 9 a.m. at our court. The address is right there on the back of your copy. This phone number right here is to the court services. Takes about 3 to 5 business days for the citation. Give them a call and they'll explain everything to you.
Okay.
Do you have any further?
Do I have to attend the court? I just can pay it because I really.
Once you contact that number, they'll tell you all your options. If you can just pay it outright, and they'll explain your payment problems.
Hey, Chief.
Have you got a business card?
Yes, sir. Can I step out?
Yeah. And you're all hot, but what about all these people in there?
I know.
That's why the windows for them.
Yeah, I'm trying to crack the window right now, Chief.
Won't you open all the windows so they don't?
No, the thing is, when I ride, the air, the compressor is going to kick in. Yeah. Chief.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be no pain in your hip, but Chief, please, man. I don't want to get grounded. Please, from G-Dot. Please. I beg you, Chief.
I get that.
I live in the community. I live right there on 3485. I'm not a bad person. Please, Chief. I beg of you.
I don't think you're a bad. Let me have your business card. I don't think you're a bad person.
No, I just don't want to get.
You're impersonating a police officer.
I don't want to. No, I don't impersonate police officers, sir. That's why I was careful. I present myself on my uniform. Also, I'm a former police in the Bahamas. I don't have nothing to impersonate for.
We need real cops.
I know.
You could apply.
And I don't want to. Honestly, I don't want to apply for awkward.
Okay.
I don't want to apply for awkward.
Yeah, if it's hard to find your business card, just what's a good phone number for you, sir?
Okay, anytime.
All right, thank you very much, sir. All right, unless you have any other questions, you're free to leave.
Chief.
I want to verify your employment, and I'm probably going to have CID look into this, to be honest with you, see what you're doing. I know, Chief. I don't feel good.
Chief.
Chief,
I can show you my LLC. I can show you my LLC right now.
I'll let them handle it.
And also right here.
Yeah.
That's why he was calling my supervisor just now.
Sure. Okay.
The thing is, anytime I do this, they try to involve G-Dot, and I don't want to get grounded. I hate getting grounded.
Well, let's don't get grounded.
Well, this is not us trying to affect your employment. I understand your concerns, but
that's why I'm not being honest. That's why I'm trying to tell my supervisor this is 1-2 Barnes.
Okay.
All right.
And
well, that's between you and your boss. Okay.
Yeah.
Like I said, we'll do our follow-up, but.
Jaredson Mackey got charged with felony impersonation of an officer following an investigation. But this is not the last fake cop on our list.
Do you have any weapons in the car or anything like that? Like a gun or anything?
I don't have a weapon. I don't even have a gun. Okay. I'm 19 years old. I ain't talking about if this is going to cause problems and the truck's over there, I'm just going to take out the vest. And I'm from Tennessee. So
why are you wearing the vest?
Well, like I said, I drove from all the way from Tennessee. But I'm not gonna have people call me when I don't even live in this damn state.
Okay.
It's gonna piss me off.
You're a deputy sheriff?
Well, I mean, I work at the sheriff's office.
Okay.
So, I mean, what?
Were you a corrections officer for the sheriff's office? Okay. Why do you wear a vest outside of the facility? Is this an agency vehicle or is this your personal vehicle?
This is my Kia.
Okay. It's just a little odd because whenever I worked in the jail, I took my crap off, especially if I was taking a long drive from Tennessee.
That's what I say, man. If I work
I will tell you guys the same thing. I have been pulled over so many times in Tennessee and Arkansas.
Right.
Okay. They know. I have told them every single time.
That might be true, but it's just a little
pulled
odd.
me over before too, wearing this stuff. I mean, like every time I come up here, I mean, they don't. All they say is it's just odd. I never see it. I was like, well, I mean, well, guess what? Yeah, I like wearing it. Just like in Tennessee, I got pulled over for it. And guess what?
Yeah, I'm not saying it's against the law or anything. It's just.
And I've even had it taken off, and I've had it set right here before, and they're like, and I get yelled at for. They're like, well, it's kind of weird that you got your belt and your vest.
You got any kind of employment identification?
Dude, they don't give me that when you work at the jail.
Really? You don't have like an access card or an ID badge or anything?
This is the case of a 19-year-old Tennessee teenager identified as Jones, who was apprehended by Oklahoma police for allegedly posing as a sheriff's deputy. He was caught dressed in full police gear, including a vest emblazoned with sheriff. Here's how he tried to claim he was a sheriff's deputy to the Oklahoma cops.
Oh, so my only deal is when you wear...
Finance, Campbell County. There you go.
Yeah. Are you commissioned to carry a gun?
No, I'm not even.
You're not?
No.
Okay.
I don't even have a gun on me.
Well, you realize wearing the sheriff on your chest is basically impersonating law enforcement,
Is that
whether or not you're carrying a gun.
Jackson?
Okay, but are you commissioned to be carrying a gun and do you have arrest powers?
I don't. What do you mean? I don't even have a gun.
That's beside the fact. You're wearing a patch that says sheriff.
Okay.
That's impersonating law enforcement.
I wore it all the time at the jail before, though.
Okay, well that might be true and fine within the jail, but when you come out to public, you don't have any arrest powers. You're not commissioned. Do you understand?
I understand that. I don't understand what you're talking
about. And you got alcohol in the vehicle.
Well, it's not mine.
Well, that's beside the point.
It's my girlfriend. And I don't drink, so...
Well, it doesn't matter. You realize transporting open container, if any of that's opened or partially missing, that it doesn't matter whose it is. If you're in the vehicle with it, you can be arrested for transporting open container.
Well, I mean, like I said, it's not... I literally... It's not mine, man. She bought it.
She lives up there in Luther. Have you ever heard the phrase of when guys get hemmed up for drugs in their pockets and they say these pants aren't mine? You realize how stupid that is?
I clear traffic 0955.
Okay. So let's stop saying it, all right?
I understand. I'm not trying to cause any problems. I just want to go on my way. I'm not from here, so.
All right.
I mean, there's proof right there. But like I told him, I just want to take it off. I'll take it off.
That's fine. I'd much rather you just take the sheriff patch off.
I mean, I could do that.
Because if you're not commissioned to be a sheriff deputy or a police officer,
well, you're a sheriff, and I understand why you got that.
I am a deputy sheriff. Yes.
But I'm trying to be nice to you. I'm trying to be nice to you guys. I understand why you got called.
Right. But if you walk around with a vest carrier on with sheriff on your chest and you're not a sheriff, you may work for the sheriff's office, but you work in a jail and you're not commissioned outside of the jail to carry a gun or have any arrest powers.
Okay, I understand.
All right?
But I told him I'll just take it off because I'm not from here. I'm looking to see I got a Tennessee plate. Okay? I'm just trying to I'm not trying to cause any problems.
Okay. Does your command at where you work at know that you go around in the public with the vest on with the sheriff on your chest?
I mean, they know about it.
But you wear it anyways?
Well, I'm tired, and I just want to go to bed.
You wear it to drive all the way from Tennessee to Choctaw, Oklahoma?
Oh, man, I'm going over in the city.
Right. Either way.
I'm not trying to cause any problem. You just said, I was just looking at you, man. So I'm just looking at your car. That was it. You can watch the video taking me down. I'm not trying to cause any trouble.
That's alright. And you don't have a gun with you or anything like that?
I don't. You can search the car.
I can search the car?
I mean,
is that what you said?
You asked me if I had a gun on me. I don't have a gun on me.
I was just asking if you had a gun on you. You said something about I can search the car.
I don't.
You don't mind if I search the car?
I don't care if you search the car.
Okay, cool. Step on out if you don't mind.
A search of Jones' Kia sedan revealed that he was in possession of handcuffs, knives, and a duty belt, complete with a flashlight. However, he had no actual authority as a law enforcement officer.
Why don't we go have a seat in my Tahoe? We'll have a seat in my Tahoe.
Passenger seat?
No, back seat. Who are you on the phone with?
That's my girlfriend. She lives over there in Luther.
Okay. Let me hang up the phone. We can't have people in the back seat with phones. Thanks.
I mean,
we're trying to work with you here.
I know.
We are trying to work with you here.
I understand that.
But we need.
I'm trying to keep my law enforcement records.
We're not looking to take you to jail, but
we're not looking to do
we want to talk to a supervisor.
I don't care if you take the whole shit from me, like the vest and shit. I don't care if you take it. I mean, that'll keep me out of trouble.
Well, we want to talk to a supervisor.
I mean, it's on my phone.
In your phone? All right, I'll go grab it. I washed my vest last night and I left all that.
It's my jail. I haven't been working like 2 weeks.
Wait, you haven't been to work in 2 weeks?
I think I quit.
So you haven't been to work in 2 weeks, but you're wearing the uniform pants, duty style looking shoes, and a vest carrier?
Well, I mean, like, I'm trying to go back to work, though. I mean, my cousin's a jail manager. I'm trying to be a cop up here, but none of you guys will hire me.
Well, it's kind of a process to get hired.
I understand. Tennessee's different from Oklahoma because Tennessee got me on less than like 3 weeks.
Right.
But Oklahoma, I've rarely called, and they're like, Edmund doesn't. Like,
Edmund hires once a year.
Yeah. And you got to have a bachelor's degree.
It's not. I mean, I only have a associate's degree.
Okay. Yeah. Edmund has kind of high standards. You got to have a bachelor's degree.
But I've called everywhere, so nobody wants to hire me.
Yeah. It's just weird to me that you weren't even recently on duty and you're wearing the vest carrier.
I mean, like I said, I don't.
Where'd you get the vest carrier from? Did you order it online?
No.
From a friend? Or
I didn't get it out.
Bought it at a store?
It's a police store over there in Knoxville, Tennessee.
Oh, okay.
You can only be law enforcement to get it. I bought it like 4 months ago.
494-9736.
Like I said, I mean, you can take all this stuff from me and keep me out of trouble.
Okay.
I mean, I don't care. I mean, I bought all that stuff. None of that stuff was given to the county, so it ain't like I stole it.
Okay. All right. Give me your phone back.
Like I said, I'm not going to see DPS.
All right. Cool.
It was dressed like a cop.
Yeah.
He had a sheriff thing, but it had sheriff written on the side right here.
Right.
And I live on 62 off of Adam Road. He was sitting in a driveway,
251,
right beside 62 Highway. And I pulled up and I was staring at him because he was in there kind of cockeyed. And I was like, we live on a one way in, one way out. And you know, we always are watching for cars. And I sat there and I was staring at him. And I stared for about 10 minutes of staring at him. And I'm like, who the heck is this guy? It's kind of odd. He's in our neighbor's driveway. And I sat there and stared at him, and I drove off. He got right behind me and started following me. And he's driving along. He was right on me. And I was like, I'm gonna pull this on and give me a pop.
This is from over by the Harrah Aguilar. From there all the way to Sonic.
All the way to Sonic and Harrah. And I pulled in Sonic, he pulled in behind me. He gets out, and I said, can I help you, sir? He's like, well, I was wondering what was your problem? You were staring at me over in the driveway. And I said, yeah, I was kind of curious who you was, because that's kind of odd that I didn't know who you was. I was kind of curious. I lived down this road. I was kind of see what was going on. And I was staring at you to see who you was. He goes, I'm a undercover cop for Wellston. And I run, my partner, I run with the highway patrolman out of Wellston. Okay. And I said, so, just be curious, you look pretty young. How old are you? He goes, I'm 22 years old, just turned 22. I was like, man, you're pretty young to be a cop, to be an investigator.
Right.
And I said, what brings you to be a cop? Is it like, is it in the family or whatever? And he was trying to just talk to him. And he goes, yeah, a lot of my family are cops and stuff, and I became a cop when I was 18. And then he goes, well, I got a call, I gotta let you go. And then he left. And then when he left, he came towards by the bridge on a turnpike bridge, and he flipped the U-E and was trying to pull another car. He started flashing his lights at him.
Really?
And I didn't know if they pulled over or not, but he was flashing his lights like he was trying to pull them over. I was like, this is kind of strange.
Right.
I got home this while ago and told my wife, and I was like, man, this car pulled me over. And I was talking to this guy, and I was trying to see if she goes, well, yeah, because we got a cop friend that lives in Wellston. And I was going to call him later on when he wakes up to see, because I think he works night shift, to see if he's really, that guy really a cop. It was just odd how he was acting.
I got you. Can you hang out here for a minute?
Yeah.
All right. Don't go nowhere, okay?
All right.
All right. Did you hear all that? Yeah. So y'all want him?
That happened out in the county, though.
Oh, true. Okay, yeah, so it's going to be alright. It didn't happen in Choctaw, so, but, yeah. Alright, we're taking.
I'll tow his car.
Alright, I got you. Alright.
I'm just trying to be nice because I'm not from here. Nobody knows that I'm going to jail because this is my first time.
Okay, you'll be able to make a phone call when you get to the jail.
I don't know anybody's number.
We'll be able to give you phone numbers. We'll write down phone numbers for you, and you'll have a piece of paper with their number.
Did you talk to
your cousin?
Jacob?
Yep.
Did he? Okay, so he knows that.
He doesn't know you're going to jail because we didn't confirm what we know now until we talked to the RP. So, huh?
It's RP?
Reporting party. Okay, well that's because you're not law enforcement. So, all right. But Jacob wanted me to let you know that if you try to come back there and get a job, you won't be hired. Okay.
So usually, since it's your first offense going to jail, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Don't and I'm from Tennessee. I shouldn't be in jail that long. I should be on.
It's all up to the judge on that, and whether or not you have the ability to bond out financially.
Oh, tomorrow, Monday, so ain't that court?
Possibly.
So I would have to say tomorrow.
It depends on if you bond out.
So I would have to get.
Once you get in and get booked in, there will be a bond amount that'll be set, and then if you can bond out with a bondsman or whatever,
if somebody pays me all the way from Tennessee,
they'll have to get with the bondsman here, make a payment to the bondsman, and the bondsman will come bond you out.
Oh, okay. So they just got to contact me.
Yeah. All right.
All righty.
If you will put all your information on there, and then when you start talking about the traffic stop where he stopped you and stuff like that, put real good information in there, like the exact location where he made contact with you, where you initially seen him and everything. And I want to confirm right now, everything happened in Oklahoma County, right?
No. Yeah.
West of
He
Pot County
was
Road?
in Lincoln County.
Okay. When you first seen him, he was in Lincoln County?
Yes.
And then he followed you into Hera?
Yes.
And made contact with you in Hera?
Yes. You know where that pig farm is? Like you're going on 62, like you're going, like you got County Line Road right there?
Uh-huh.
You got that pig farm on top of the hill. It's the Hera Ag Barn.
Left side of the road, going forward. On the south side of 62? Or?
Yeah.
Okay. I kind of know the area of 62 and Pot County Road.
You'll top that hill, and you start going down the hill, there's a little dirt road that goes to your left. That's where he was sitting. Not on our dirt, because I live on the dirt road. Right. He was on the house right next door on the dirt road in their driveway, cockeyed.
But where he made contact with you and he stated he was law enforcement was...
At Sonic.
At Sonic in
Yes,
here.
because he pulled up right behind me, and I was like, dude, what the heck's he pulling me over for? Right. And usually, clicks in my head that first thing you ever get pulled over, first thing I ask you, that's your driver's license. First thing ever.
Yeah.
And when he didn't tell me that, I was like...
Yeah.
And then he told me his partner was Wellston, he's out of Wellston, and his partner is a highway patrolman. I was like,
all right, yeah, put all that in there, and even put on there when you seen him turn around and flashing his headlights at somebody.
All right.
So he said that he had 2 guns and handcuffs and everything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't found any guns yet, but I haven't done like a thorough search of his car yet.
Because he had a gun on the side.
He did have a gun on his side?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You seen it?
Yeah.
In a holster?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he had handcuffs. Yeah, I mean, just like
right.
he had.
Well,
one thing he didn't have was a body cam, and then right here on his chest right here, it just said sheriff on it.
Right.
That was it.
I got pictures of that.
Yeah.
So when we made contact with him, he doesn't have a firearm on him, but that doesn't mean it's not in the car.
And then he told me he had let me go because he got a call. That's why he let me go out of Sonic. Because he goes, well, because
and then he flipped a UE on someone and was flashing their lights.
And then when I passed over the interstate, the right when we passed underneath it, he flipped the UE and was going back towards, the turn.
Going back east.
Yeah. And started flashing lights at that car. I was like, that's just odd. And then I got home. I just got home because we're coming back to the AutoZone to get some parts for our car. And then I told my wife, I was like, man, it's kind of strange. My car was sitting in a driveway. And
I wish you would have called it in way earlier, but I'm glad we got him though.
And then I was thinking, I was sitting there thinking, if he's Oklahoma County, they don't cross over into Lincoln County, and Lincoln County does not cross over to Oklahoma County.
We might go over there to help them with something, but one of them is going to be there with us.
Exactly, because y'all don't station by yourself to pull someone over in Lincoln County if you're Oklahoma County.
Right.
And that's what caught. And then my wife's like, you better call somebody and see what's going on, because that's just very, very, very strange.
That car was following me, flashing lights, and what they call him.
Yeah. And the weird thing, he didn't flash his lights at me. Nothing. He just got right on my bumper, man, and it just spalled me into town. And I was like, that's kind of weird. I'm gonna go pull in Sonic to see, man, if he's gonna pull in with me. And right when he pulled in, he caught his car right in behind mine where I
blocking you in.
Yeah, and I was like, that's kind of odd.
Right. Okay. Good. I'm glad you came over here and told us, because that sealed the deal. Because we were gonna let him go. Because prior to that, we didn't have any solid stuff on them. But thank you for coming back over here. If you want to work on that, try to write as legibly as you can.
I'm not very good fast. I can say, is there any possible way I can take about 30 minutes?
You can take your time.
Because my wife, I can take it home with my wife, and I can tell her, and she'll write it down exactly what I said word by word.
How far is home from here?
Right.
Like 90. maybe 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Is it in Oklahoma County?
It's in Lincoln County.
It's in Lincoln County?
It's right on the Lincoln and Oklahoma County line. I'm right on the line.
Let me get your...
And I'm not a very good speller at all. And my wife,
How about you? Can you write pretty good? It just needs to be legible, just so I can attach it to the charge packet. Yeah. It just has to be legible to where I can make out enough, or a judge can make out enough. That way, you know.
Because I can tell my wife detail by detail, and she can write it out perfectly. Because me and him, we're not very good spellers at all.
But I don't care about spelling. As long as we can tell what you're saying, is the biggest deal. So I'd like you to fill it out right here, and just write as slow as you have to, just to make it to where I can read it as much as possible.
All right, sound like a plan.
All right.
Else on that?
All right, sound like a plan.
Signature.
Oh, signature. Yep.
All right. And then when you're done, sign the bottom. All right.
All right.
Thanks.
Who's that? The Oklahoma, is that in Badger?
It's our detention center. It's our jail. Well, it's pretty good size, yeah. A lot of people that go to prison say it's the worst place to be.
Oklahoma County?
Yeah. It's not a good place.
Well, I mean, I worked in the jail, but it was a county, but it was small.
Yeah, our county jail sucks.
Well, it was small.
Oh, this one's big. A lot of people in it.
I had 6 cells.
6.
Like 6, like that.
Oh, we have 200 cells on the floor, and we've got 13 floors.
So I'll have like a cell by myself?
Probably not.
Alright, so that's different from mine. It did not work out because it was like a different. Like it's a one door, and you walk in. Everybody's in the day room, and then
we got slider doors that go into a big day room, and there's cells that line the wall all the way around. And that's just one pod, and there's 4 pods on each floor. And there's 13 floors.
I just don't. I don't want to get in no trouble.
Well, it's a serious deal when you're impersonating a police officer. So.
Well, I know. I don't know how long it is. Since I don't have any criminal record.
Yeah, it'll be up to the judge to decide that. All right.
Can you tell me the address, like where he's taking the Kia at?
I'm gonna give you a tow slip or a piece of paper with the tow truck company's information. Go get it. Okay. You're not losing the car forever. All right.
Oh, so like when I get out of jail, I can go get my car? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. All right.
Multiple witnesses had reported that Jones had been exhibiting alarming behavior, posing as an officer on duty in his personal Kia sedan. He aggressively pulled over unsuspecting drivers and subjected them to questioning during these illegal traffic stops. Jones was ultimately taken into custody and charged with impersonating an officer, as well as transporting an open container. But Jones isn't the only fake cop to get exposed, as we see in this next case.
I am Deputy Green of San Luis Sheriff's Office. You see your license, registration, proof, and insurance. So we for the stops, we're getting calls saying that you were flashing people with red and blue lights and doing about 90.
Sir.
Do you have the lights installed in the vehicle?
No, I have a radar detector. I don't have it on there. We're from Austin, Texas. My insurance here.
And what about just the registration? Or that's part of the windshield stuff?
Yes, sir. We're from Austin, Texas.
This is the case of San Juan County deputies encountering a fake cop impersonating an officer. In a video uploaded on October 28, 2023, a former police officer was driving down the highway when a supposed cop flashed red and blue lights, attempting to initiate a traffic stop. Sensing something off, the former cop immediately contacted 911 and reported the unusual stop. Soon after, San Juan deputies pulled the fake cop over. When confronted by the real officers, the impersonator became evasive in his answers. Here's how the interaction unfolded.
How's it going? Good, man. How are you? Good, good. Thanks for keeping the streets safe. Yeah, no problem. So, you're just driving and he just ended up. So,
I drive past him, and then he passes me, right past him, and then he passes me, and I'm going, this is annoying.
Yeah.
So, and being a former cop, I'm like, I don't really want anybody like swirling or hovering, so I just give it some gas, and they go up, he catches up to me, and I'm like, this is weird. So then it keeps going, and I'm taking phone calls. I run a couple of companies now.
Yeah.
I left PD in 14. I've been doing my own shit. Right? That's all of our dream, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So my side gigs turned into something. So I'm answering phone calls. I bought this car for my son. You know, I'm driving to Utah to go visit my daughter. Just chill. I got nowhere to be.
Yeah, just hanging out.
Más tranquilo, man. I'm like, chill. But this dude keeps following me and doing weird shit. And I'm like, I don't like this. Then he passes me, and he's like this. He put red and blue lights on. Like he's got, I think, the little center mount on his dash. In his windshield.
Okay.
He had the angled ones that snug up to the lens. Like when I was undercover, that's what I had. And he was like, blue, like, I'm looking at the lights. I'm looking behind me. I was all, is that a 34? That's a cop? What am I talking? What is he talking about? I'm like, so I pull over, and he gets alongside me and goes like this.
Like pump the brakes or whatever?
Yeah, full. You've been driving, speeding, passing.
Doing the same thing the whole time, yeah.
Yeah, and then my next move was just going to be stop on the side of the road and let him have his thing, right? But then I was like, dude, something ain't right, dude. It's not sitting right with me.
Yeah.
And so if he's going to, like, use his lights or use lights and he's not a cop, I'm like, kind of a shitty. One of my daughters driving through here. And
yeah, no.
Do you know what I mean?
Sure, yeah.
But if your mom or, you know what I mean? Like, I know, yeah. That's how my brain starts working.
Processing it like that, for sure.
And I'm like this. Okay, call.
Yeah.
Because you know what I mean? None of us really want to be that dude, but it's like, I was uncomfortable by it.
Yeah.
If he's law enforcement, it checks out, great.
I don't think he is.
So that's weird.
Yeah. Do you mind if I get your information?
No.
He has something mounted there, but I don't know what it is, so.
Yeah, it was red and blue. It's two bars, a red and blue was like flashing. So I pull over, and he doesn't pull me over. I was like, okay, maybe he's a Fed or something, a courier or something. I don't know. And he passes me and he's like this, telling me to slow down and stuff. I was like, cool, like, I don't know.
Great.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Cool. If you don't mind just hanging out on your ride, we'll...
Like I said, I'm driving to see my daughter. I got all day, bro.
All right, sounds good. So what did you have mounted right here?
I used to have a radar detector.
Okay. So where did that go? Because you just had something mounted up here.
No, I used to have one up there.
Okay.
I don't have one.
Why would we be receiving complaints that somebody's saying that you were flashing red and blues at them?
Flashing red and blues. I don't have red and blue lights, sir.
You don't have any. So they're just seeing stuff.
That's not me, sir. I'm not. I have kids in my car.
Okay. So
we're going to Colorado.
So this is what we got. We got a complaint from an individual saying that a black Tahoe with a grill in front of it, Texas license, male with a long beard and cowboy hat with a dog in the back, came up behind him and flashed red and blues at him. This vehicle looks like a police vehicle, right?
Yes, sir.
Would you agree with me with that?
I agree with you.
Okay. So why would he? And then he said that it was mounted in the center of your dash, right below your mirror, where you previously had something mounted, right?
I don't have anything, sir.
I'm just saying. That's exactly where he's saying that it was mounted, right?
Yes, sir.
And so, if I'm driving down the road, do you think that I'm going to pay any mind to suction cups in the middle of somebody's vehicle? How would I know that you ever had anything mounted there? Unless something drew my attention to that specific location, right? So, do you just want to be honest with me, or what's going on?
I don't have it. I don't have anything I used to have my radar detector.
Well, it seems fairly easy to take something down from there.
Yes, sir.
And so, if I was somebody that was doing that, I would be worried about impersonating a law enforcement officer, and if I have anything mounted up to it, I would just take it down.
Yes, sir. I understand what you're saying. I don't have anything.
So the person that described everything else to a T happens to just be wrong on that one specific part, right?
I don't have it.
You see how unrealistic that seems?
I understand.
So
going to Colorado.
Okay.
To New Mexico to see her.
Okay. So, what vehicle did you observe on the roadway?
1806, I got that.
I can guarantee I know who it was. There was a guy who spoke English, and we we were going around him and we kept, getting in the left lane to pass. And we made a guy mad. I know 100% we made a guy mad. And I did told us to just pass balls from him. And so we just let him be. But I guarantee you, I know we made him mad just by going around. So I don't.
Okay, so if I got a search warrant for the vehicle, I would not find anything that would flash red and blue whatsoever. There's nothing in the vehicle that flashes that. No? So we want to stick to that story? So the individual that you were having a confrontation with, right? Because
I have a confrontation. It's just like the way we got around it. It was also just like looked at spirit. I was like, it's
so that same individual is prior law enforcement, and so he stated that he thought that you were probably with the FBI or something along those lines, and that you pulled up beside him and told him to pump his brakes after you flashed the red and blues at him.
That's all. I didn't do anything. I just passed him and what?
You just passed him?
Yes, sir.
You never told him to pump his brakes or do anything like that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I have a hard time believing that. Especially with suction cups mounted in the exact location where he said he observed the red and blues flashing. Again, it's pretty hard when you're going 70 miles per hour down a road, and especially with this vehicle being as tinted as it is, to be able to observe just suction cups on a clear front windshield. They're clear suction cups. And so he said that there was something mounted there. And so, again, I'm just trying to give you a chance to be completely honest with me.
I have my kids in the car.
I mean, you could definitely use it to your advantage, right? Like if you're trying to get somewhere pretty quick and there's a slower vehicle in front of you, your vehicle looks like a police unit, flash red and blues and have people move out of your way, and then you continue down the road. You see what I'm saying?
I do. That's what you're saying.
But we have no explanation for why he would say that and point out the exact location where you previously had something mounted. Again, I just want you to be completely honest, because I feel like it's something. I'm not tracking with everything that you're saying.
More impersonating.
Okay. So were we just trying to get him to move out of the way, or did you feel like he was trying to road rage against you?
No, we just felt like we just got around him, and he was hauling down the road. That's his back office.
Okay. Just hang tight. I'll be right back with you. Like, that's literally your choices right now. So.
Yeah, dude, I thought impersonating an officer was a felony.
So did I. Because I see everywhere else where they just 15 them.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of the times it's a misdemeanor.
ABQ, dude.
Because that one in Albuquerque, that dude tried to stop that guy.
A cop, yeah. Okay. So I guess that would be a misdemeanor in their presence, because he is trying to pull over a cop.
Like, say we passed him and we see him flash red and blues, then, yeah, 15.
Yeah. But, because it's not in our presence, it makes sense. Okay, bro, let me see what
Dude, he ripped it right out, bro.
Well, I don't get it, dude. What good does it do you to have red and blues on your truck?
He says he uses them, or I think what he uses them is because he wants to speed and he wants to get other people out of the way. So he hits his red and blues to get out of his way.
It's a good way to put a target on you in this here day and age environment.
I don't know why you would ever pretend to be a cop.
Yeah. I don't get it.
Especially with your wife and kids. Like, you know,
100%. Yeah.
No. The type of danger that you put them in at that point. So, yeah.
Especially driving a blacked out Tahoe with a freaking brush guard on it. You look insane.
I mean, because technically we could summons him for, you know, tampering with evidence.
There you go.
You know, we could take a look at him. But
Well, I'll go get a social and then think enough time's passed by or no? Yeah, just a little bit more.
give him a couple minutes. You could probably. I would just pull up that criminal summons and text him. 5 minutes, and then go up there and tell him he's free to go.
And then I'll have a report on this as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we need your address from you. Is it going to be the one that's here on the license?
Yes, sir.
That's going to be a good mailing address?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you're very lucky today that you're not going to jail for impersonating a police officer. So you are going to receive a criminal summons. So they're going to mail you a copy, stuff like that. You're going to have to go to court for it. Okay? So with that,
You can get back up here if it's a different state.
That's going to be, you're going to have to get up here for it.
They also do video conferences and stuff like that. Here's the thing, man. First off, it's never good to start off with me with a lie, right? Just be straight up and honest with me, and I'll work with you, okay? If it's merely to move traffic out of your way, some stupid reason like that, then okay, just tell me, you know what I'm saying?
And so the second thing, you need to hand me that light bar, so that's going to get logged into evidence. So that is going with me today. All right? So in the future, definitely do not be mounting anything like this up in the windows, because the next time you will go to jail for impersonating an officer. So I'll be back. I'm going to get all this information typed in, and then you'll be free to go after that, all right? Yeah, it's on the license list.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next one.